Hello YouTube, Grindog Chef here. Welcome to part 29 of the Everton Let's Play career mode that we're doing here. And we're near the end of the season now. Next couple of episodes, also near the end of the Emirates FA Cup. So things have been muddled around a little bit. And it is Bristol City against Nottingham Forest in the quarterfinals. Manchester United against Manchester City in the quarterfinals. What a game that will be. And Bournemouth against Chelsea. So I'm going to predict these scores. Obviously us against Tottenham. I'm going to predict these scores and who's going to win. And let's see if we get it right. So I'm going to say Bristol City 1-0. I'm going to say Manchester City 2-1. I'm going to say Chelsea 4-0 against Bournemouth. And Everton 3-1 against Tottenham. Now that's a bit ballsy, but hopefully we can pull that off. You never know, we might get smashed. And then we will see who we're playing in the semi-finals if we do get that far. So today we're going to be simming this game. Well, not simming it, but I'm going to show you the match highlights after I play it against Burnley away. And then we're going to be doing the quarter-final of the FA Cup on camera. Not on camera, you know, on recording. In the video, you're going to see the game. And the quarter-final of the FA Cup. And it should be interesting to see the results. Anyway, guys, also, we've had a little injury in training. Ross Bell is out for 5 days. I've seen 2 of them. So, 3 days left on his injury. So, he's just going to miss this match. But he should be nice and healthy for the next one. Anyway, guys, I hope everyone enjoys this episode. And I hope everyone enjoys the highlights from Burnley. Hopefully, there'll be a bit much more to show you than the Watford highlights. I'll see you after the game. As always, I show you the team lineups just before we kick off, and it is Timo Werner with Martinez, the young Argentinian that's performed fantastically in the FA Cup so far, and Balassi and Barker to support them at Lam and Ram. Left attacking mid, right attacking mid, if you guys don't know that. And centre defensive mids, we have Klassen and Elena, another nice signing that we brought in. Also, Luke Shaw, Williams, Murray, Baines and Rico in there. On the bench, I've muddled it up a little bit today. Wayne Rooney, you're off. Sandro, Tarajay, Mirallas, Schneiderlin, Keane, Retsos and Pickford. I hope everybody enjoys the match and the highlights. Here we have it, guys. The first opportunity, a beautiful header from Martinez, and then a followed up shot as well. In the 16th minute, Yannick Balassi comes through and sees Timo Werner in space. So Timo Werner just slides it into the bottom right-hand corner. What a beautiful goal. 18th goal in the Premier League. Tom Heaton, the goalkeeper's looking a bit sharper now. And it's saved. A Timo Werner shot again. Looking good. Lautaro Martinez, the Argentinian new signing, sees space and puts it into the back of the net. Very sloppy, but it doesn't matter. It makes it 2-0 to Everton at Burnley's home ground. Tom Heaton being challenged a lot, so Timo Werner decides, let's challenge him again, and it's a beautiful save. A goal he scored many times, and Tom Heaton does the right thing. We see Burnley pushing up nicely there, and Jack Cork has a shot, and it just hits the post. Unfortunately, does not go in past Rico for the Burnley fans. Burnley looking a bit stronger in the second half now, so Chris Wood makes space, and has a shot, and it goes in, making it 2-1 to Burnley. Grindog Chef's looking a bit edgy on the sideline, so he decides to bring on 3 fresh players off the bench. In the 77th minute, it's a corner, and Klassen with a fantastic header. And it's a bit of a delayed reaction because no one knows what's going on. But Klassen scores and has a fantastic goal, making it 3-1. Finally, in the 90th minute, could Burnley get one more back? It's a shot, what a save by Rico. Absolutely fantastic goalkeeping. If we just have a quick look at the stats as well, guys. 3 goals, 1 shot. 3 goals, 1 goal. 8 shots for Burnley, 11 for Everton. Shots on target 4-7. Possession was actually a huge difference that game, to be quite honest. 19% is a bit of a big shot. And as you can see, all of the goals were in the same sort of area inside the box as well. And the tackles were fairly balanced, and it wasn't too bad. Anyway, guys, after that first couple of minutes of this video, I'm sure you guys are eager to see who's going to win in the Tottenham Hotspur game.
Everton, 3.
Yeah, submission squad, I don't really care.
Bournemouth 2. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain
Ross
Everton
Bartley says
with
thanks
68
boss for
points.
having him in the
In
team
second,
lineup.
West Ham United with 55
Okay, so here we have it in the quarter-finals. Have any games been played? They have! And Manchester City! Oh my. Oh dear, I did get it right that Manchester City would beat Manchester United. I got it wrong that Bristol would beat Nottingham Forest. It was a 3-2 game to Nottingham Forest's advantage, and what a game that looked to have been as well. So it looks like that Nottingham Forest will face off against Manchester City, and I think I'll face off against Chelsea, but let's see how the game plays.
And then reading up the table, second bottom Crystal Palace with 22 points. Third bottom Newcastle United with 24 points. Fourth bottom,
Let's play in our home kit. We're not going to get muddled up
with
there.
31 points, but only behind on goal difference.
And we are at their home ground anyway, Wembley Stadium, where we hopefully are planning to be in a couple of weeks for the FA Cup final. Martinez had a great game, so Wayne Rooney's getting replaced by Martinez, and Sancho's on the bench. Kimmich and Gay are still injured, which is unfortunate. Davies is going to be looking, instead of Elena today, to maybe be coming onto the pitch, but this is looking really nice. But Lassie had a fantastic last game, and Ross Bartley has just come back from injury, so I'm going to let him be on the bench for the moment. And this is such an important game, I don't want to mess around with our defence or our goalkeeper right now either. So let's hopefully get it going, and just as you guys can see, none of these sliders been messed with because I don't do none of that shit. Okay, let's play.
Well, here he is, the top scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today, and it's live.
We've got a good strike force here, guys. Timo Werner, the top goal scorer in the Premier League, and Martinez, the top goal scorer in the Emirates FA Cup.
Finals of the Emirates FA Cup. But it's a little bit early, Alan, to be thinking about the final itself.
Well, perhaps, but you know, they'll be thinking about Wembley, these players. Just hoping that doesn't affect their performances.
The game today, Tottenham, and they play Everton.
All the Tottenham fans looking nice and proud. Grindog Chef thinking we can do this for sure.
A touch of Danish dynamite, really, in Christian Eriksen.
2 goals in his previous match and 2 really good ones as well.
So it looks like Eriksen's going to be the man to watch in this game, but they're also playing Harry Kane, the wonder boy from England as well. Over the last couple of seasons, came out of nothing and became one of the world's best.
Hugo Lloris starts in goal. Toby Alderweireld starts with Jan Vertonghen as the centre-backs. Christian Eriksen starts. He was man of the match in his last game. In attack, Harry Kane starts. He's been in tremendous form recently.
Okay. That's a decent lineup. They're playing the hardest team. I'd like to say that we're playing one of our best teams as well. We have many teams to play, and they haven't experienced Martinez yet. So let's see how this game pans out, because the Hugo Lloris and the defence of Tottenham Hotspur have not experienced our Argentinian youngling.
Just something about that back four, that defence, that makes me think they're going to lose here.
Okay, thanks, Dick.
Well, this attack.
So we don't have the commentators' vote. And it's a nice little block there from Leighton Baines straight off the bat. Martinez makes some room just in case it gets parried out from a header. It's a good ball into the box, but it is parried out, and Martinez finds the ball to Timo Werner, who's going to pass it back to Martinez, and he does win the ball as well, cutting inside there. We're going to find Timo Werner out, but it's a fantastic Vertonghen interception. Eric Dyer on the ball, passing to Christian Eriksen, the man to watch. Eric Dyer back, giving it to Danny Rose. Danny Rose to Eric Lamela. Back to Eric Dyer as well. And Yannick Bolasie passes it past to Martinez. We're giving it to Sigurdsson, back to Martinez, but can't get the ball, unfortunately. Harry Kane on the ball now, passing it to Eriksen, the man to watch. Lamela.
Tackle here. Decision is a throw.
I'm really needing Timo Werner since he's dried off a bit. He's still playing absolutely fantastically, but since he's dried off a bit, already an injury song, which is fantastic. But as I'm saying, Timo Werner on the ball here to have a strike! What a goal! Timo Werner, as I was just about to say, the man that dried up a touch in the Premier League over the past couple of weeks has definitely redeemed himself already in the FA by stepping up and taking his brand new team to utter total victory. Fantastic shot there by Timo Werner. First goal in the FA Cup, and what a goal to score as well.
Here's Dyer.
Martinez on the ball to pass it through to Sigurdsson, who gets intercepted. Harry Kane on the ball to give it to the man to watch.
That's very good shielding.
The man to watch is playing well as well. He's like getting some good passing in, some good blocks, nice couple of dribbles. Son, the injured man. Aurora to put it into the box maybe, or to do a run to Ericsson. And Lamela puts one in the back of the net. Within 4 minutes, there's been 2 goals. Christian Eriksen, a nice open ball to Eric Lamela. Not good defending by Luke Shaw, who's out of position.
And he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish when you don't have to blast it.
And it's an instant interception as well, which isn't good.
Level. Both sides
But we win the ball back by David Klaassen to find Martinez, to find Timo Werner.
potential in this move.
And Timo Werner with a horribly first touch
It's Eric Dyer.
to open up for the nice interception. Son, the injured man, gives it to Ericsson, the man to watch.
Here's Harry Kane.
Harry Kane back to Aurora, who actually started that previous attack. Aurora playing well. Maybe to put it in, he's done Williams. And it's a good block by Morgan Schneiderlin, as someone who's played actually really well the last couple of games. Ericsson to put it in. And Harry Kane doesn't win the header, didn't even have a chance. And we do have a lot of space here for Martinez to use his legs.
Plenty of width for
We find
attack into.
Werner to have a shot, and it is a good save by Lloris. A clinically good save there. Nothing spectacular. But to Harry Kane's on the ball. Ericsson's making a run by the looks of it.
And I must say, the ground worthy of staging these very...
Ericsson! Oh, that really actually sort of worried me. It was a good header going to the bottom corner as well, making a bounce. That's what they tell you to do in training, apparently. They tell you to make it bounce so it bounces up to the keeper's face and they get a bit flustered from it. It looks like Timo Werner could be through, but a nice Eric Dyer header, I think it was. Not Dyer, maybe it was Vertonghen.
Christian Eriksen.
Ericsson. Balassi on the ball. Kane on the ball. Lamela, the goal scorer. To get a bit of interceptions there, nothing too fantastic. Balassi with a good ball though. Balassi just can't get past Victor Wanyama. We give it to Martinez, and we find Sigurdsson maybe out wide, who tried to head it onto Werner, but just couldn't. Leighton Baines trying to find Harry Kane, but a nice interception by Ashley Williams. Leighton Baines down to Sigurdsson. We find Werner to find Martinez, to find Werner, to find Martinez. Martinez could be through. The top goal scorer in this league, and he is! 2-1, the 43rd minute. Martinez did what all the fans were expecting to happen at some point, and he scores. How many goals is that in the FA Cup now? We'll have to wait and see after the replay. What a fantastic piece of footwork by Werner, and a beautifully struck shot after a nice run from Martinez. 8th goal in the Emirates FA Cup. As you guys can tell, my strikers are unbelievable. Not my strikers, our strikers are unbelievable this season. We've got Sancho with 9 goals in the Premier League, and he's only played half of it. Timo Werner, top goal scorer with, I think it's 18, it could be 19 goals in the Premier League. And then Martinez, the top goal scorer in the FA Cup with 8 goals, was it? I think, yes. Harry Kane maybe to put a cross in now. It's looking a bit dangerous here. Victor Wanyama, and it's a nice clearance.
Building of a platform in the first half, been happy to come in level, but to come in with a goal advantage is a bonus.
I need a cough button. I need a button to press that mutes my mic. That'd be a perfect idea. Anyway, on going to the second half, a good first half performance from both teams, but Yannick Bolassi's here and he doesn't fuck about with his skills. We find Martinez maybe through again. Martinez with a strike, and no, it just comes off the inside of the post, and somehow we don't win it. Balassi on the ball with a nice challenge from Victor Wanyama. Christian Eriksen, the man to watch, back to Wanyama. Eric Lamela on the ball, gives it to Danny Rose, but Bolassi's going to stay back there. Luke Shaw a bit out of position. And Harry Kane has bullied his way through. Victor Wanyama gives it to Eric Dyer for a shot, but the centre-back / centre midfielder cannot put it into the back of the net. A nice easy ball there. Luke Shaw's recovered to give it to Balassi. Just going to play it around the back there, wait for an opening. And I think we found one with Yannick Balassi. A nice 1-2 pass maybe. And it's Luke Shaw's going to push up the field.
I like the look of this attack. Bit of space to go forward into.
Get back to Yannick, back to Martinez to... Oh, just get challenged by Eric Dyer from a nice pacey up-tempo challenge there. Martinez back on the ball, finds nobody because he gets brought down.
So there's still some problems for them.
And we are all over them defensively. They can't get a pass off. Eriksen, the man to watch there, he's on the ball, gives it to Son, the pacey left midfielder playing on the right, and Harry Kane, but it's a nice little fuster and a block there. Morgan Schneiderlin on the ball to give it to Martinez from Werner. Martinez maybe to win the header. He does. He's a really good header actually. I can't understand why. He's got an insane header on him, and he's about 5'8". Christian Eriksen, the man to watch, passes it through to Harry Kane, the clinical goal scorer, who puts it wide. That's not like Harry Kane whatsoever. When he shoots, he puts it on target. We know that from him. Yannick Bolassi's playing well, but Sigurdsson could do with a bit of a change. So Morati's going to come on, and I'm going to keep everything else as it is for the time being. Actually, no. Williams has opened us up a couple of times, so Forrest Murray is going to come on and see if we can strengthen the back four.
Manager may be saving him for another day, but also allowing him to get the full appreciation from the fans.
Well, he was enjoying it. I don't think he wanted to come off, but he's a key part of this team. He's got to be protected.
As you just heard the commentators, someone didn't want to come off. Well, they're not the fucking boss, are they? Victor Wanyama gives it to Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer to actually make some space up the field to Harry Kane.
He gives it back to him.
Victor Wanyama, and the header is not won, but for Funes Murray gives it off to Morgan Schneiderlin, who just gets bullied off the ball, but we recover it, and we can't find anybody because the strikers are just standing still, not making any movement whatsoever. Morgan Schneiderlin going to put a bit of pressure on Victor Wanyama. Danny Rose to Harry Kane's on the ball now from Eriksen's pass, and it's a good ball in, but we win the header. And Morgan Schneiderlin to pass it off to Yannick Balassi, but the man to watch recovers the ball with a nice interception. Son to Traore. It's a bit scrappy in our box at the moment, and a bit of lag there as well. Eriksen, the man to watch, please don't unleash a shot. There we go. I think we've got a bit more space, but I was wrong. We haven't at all. Jesus Christ. Leighton Baines on the ball to pass it off. There we go. And we find Balassi maybe to get that ball, and he can't recover it. A bit too much of a lifted pass there. Moussa Dembele's on for Victor Wanyama, so at least we ain't got the brute strength, but we've got a bit more experience and skill on the pitch now to contest with. Kevin Morales on the ball.
Newcastle United after this, and well, nobody's played well for them. They've got to do better.
We find Yannick Balassi to maybe. No, he cannot secure the victory for the Everton fans.
Because we haven't got that long to. Great ball.
Oh dear, Son could be through, and he's found him. Traore, what a save by Rico! An intense moment there that could have ended the game. Christian Eriksen, the man to watch, has been a bit naughty. Ross Bartley for Yannick Balassi. I'm feeling fresh legs now. He's got a bit slower, and it was a bad challenge as well. Christian Eriksen's off as well, but I didn't see who for. Son is very tired as well now. It looks like Dele Alli's come on for Eriksen.
Yeah, and well deserved too.
And we just can't get it there. It's a throw-in for Spurs. Danny Rose give it back. Dembele tried to get the ball, but it looks like Timo Werner could be through on goal. If this doesn't slow him down, this touch has slowed him down a little bit. So he tries to cut inside, and he just gets challenged, and hopefully not an injury, which it looks like it could be. And that is the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. We have indeed proceeded on to the next round of the FA Cup, which will be the semi-finals.
Great feeling for them.
Well,
Hugo Lloris looking pissed off.
Now, can't they? Look at the look on the faces. They are delighted.
Well, here they are. So
Let's have a look at our first goal by Timo Werner. What a beautifully struck strike that was.
The first goal of the game. He can lay it off to the supporting play.
Christian Eriksen, Lamela for the second goal of the game, making it 1-1, a really intense match for us there. And then Eriksen to miss a header. The man to watch didn't perform, as he was a big contester, but he didn't perform as well as I was expecting.
And here they are on the attack.
Back to Martinez to get the winning goal by the end of the game. And all in the first half, I do believe, as well. It was. But there was some intense moments no matter in the second half, especially with Sergio Rico saving the 88th minute. If we want to rewatch this perfect save. I hope everybody's enjoyed this video. I definitely have. So let's have a quick look at what we're contesting with next episode, on episode 30, I think it might be. That would be interesting. Episode 30. Okay. I didn't actually have a look. 91 overall our objectives. We're in like one of the best managers in the world sort of spots at the moment. And it looks like we will be facing Chelsea, and Manchester City might be in the final there, unless by some freak of nature Nottingham Forest managed to beat Manchester City, which I don't know. This season's been so fucked up for football. Let's have a look and see how it goes. The Chelsea games have been hard for us in the past, and hopefully Conte won't punish us too hard and we may be able to get through to the final. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I will be joining you for episode 30 extremely shortly. Have a great day, guys.